Hello again everyone, welcome back to another episode of Landric Plays Domina. We are, so last episode we won a couple of fights and then we won one at the end, but it was a little bit costly, so we lost one of our gladiators, but we got some slaves to replace them, and in between episodes I made sure everyone's healed up and correctly training. So, speaking of which, let's get the architect building more, just move this coal pit. Oh, there we go. And we'll put that over here on sort of like the A-team's training stuff, if I can grab it. There we go. In fact, you can keep your coal pit, so ideally you're going to get everyone kitted out properly with proper training equipment, by which I mean I'm going to set them all on fire unless they do what I want. Get some stones as well, so it can increase strength nicely. Yeah, we could potentially do another regional championship, but let's make sure everyone's properly equipped first. You're certainly at least armed. We've got enough gold to splash out on a little bit of training. Ooh, what's this? Both the Legate and the Magistrate have planned celebrations for the Angolia, and they both request your champion gladiator to perform in a non-lethal exhibition. So we can send one to the Legate, we can send one to the Magistrate, or we cannot lend either of them. I'm not going to lend either. Something might go horribly wrong, and in any case, let's not make one happy and make one annoyed. Let's annoy both of them equally. We don't get an invitation to the celebrations, but who cares? We've got more important things to do with these gladiators. Like this! What have we got here? Many versus many, so it's 3 versus 2. He's got 400 health, wow. Again, this could be a very dangerous one. We could easily lose a gladiator here. So we'll go with Larsius and Salius, who are now sort of our champions. Actually, Asinius is pretty good as well, so we'll put him in. So we'll have one of each different class. Wow, there's a lot of gold at stake as well, so yeah, let's go for it. And hey, we get a slave if we lose somebody. Ah, no. Well, I was going to say they were chained to the floor, but that didn't last very long. But it looks like we're going to handily defeat them though. Hey, he went berserk. Excellent, so we came out of that, everyone in one piece. Like, horribly, horribly wounded, but all in one piece, which means we can heal those. Wow, like 900 gold from that. So, we don't need you. So, in fact, we'll sell you for even more gold. And let's go through and make sure everyone's properly healed. Heal. 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 Though you don't especially need it, but it certainly won't hurt. Just give you some more armor. There we go. Spend some of that gold to make everyone just that little bit better. Go. Fab is fixing everyone's weapons and armor, which is good. So yeah, everyone's, well, more or less everyone is sort of moderately well kitted out, but we do need to give some love to these people who are basically just fighting in what looks like bondage gear. So we'll get them some proper arms and armor. We'll focus on the weapon, because, you know, good defense, good offense is the best defense. There we go. And we are almost completely out of money. And now we are, yeah, almost totally completely out of money. Can't afford any more training. But that's okay. We've spent our money where it counts. And hopefully our blacksmith will, there we go, we'll do a couple of extra upgrades here and there to sort of make it count. Okay, so we've got 7 days until the next battle. We could afford to look at another pit fight, but 4 versus, we'd definitely lose somebody like that, so no. I'm only going to pick fights that I know that we can definitely win, because it's cheaper to pass these fights up than it is to lose a gladiator, and like, because even with the prize money, we'd spend all of that prize money outfitting their replacement, and they wouldn't be as well trained. So it makes sense to only pick the fights we know we can win. A healthy horse is found on the road outside your villa. You previously had little need for such a creature, but these days you dream of chariot races. So we can give it to the Legate, we can give it to the Magistrate, we can sell it, or we can keep it. Well, we have a horse, speaking of which we should make sure he's trained. And again, I don't want to make one of them happy and make one of them sad. We're going to keep the coin. Full asking price. And it didn't even annoy the other one because we didn't favour one over the other. Perfect. Speaking of which, let's train you. Right, so we've got 2 days until the next battle, so let's... who do we want to give a little bit of extra stuff to? Let's increase yours, increase that. There we go. Do we want to increase your shield? No, can't increase that. Can't increase the pauldrons. Can give you a slightly nicer helmet though, so that'll do. Here we go, 3 versus 3. One-on-one, and it's a gauntlet as well, so it's one-on-one battles, which means we are almost certainly going to lose one of our gladiators, because there's no way one person is going to defeat all 3 of these, probably. Wow, he has 500 health as well. This could be super dangerous. But I think we have to go for it. So we'll go for Larsius, Asinius, and token somebody else. Salius, we'll go with, yeah, again, sort of nice rounded combo of people. It's a lot of gold. Hopefully we won't lose more than one of them, because otherwise that's going to be very expensive to fix. So who are you? You're Curatius. So you are not the one with 500 health, that's Antonius. So, ooh, no. Wow, you're losing straight off the bat. You can't get through his shield. You're sort of making it last though. Ah, damn. So you died without giving him a scratch, and now, there we go. Asinius is doing much better. Hopefully you can repeat that performance. Lots of rolling. Yep, there we go. So Asinius has killed 2 of them. Okay, so Asinius killed all 3 of them all by himself. Good job, Asinius. So Salius, you were pretty useless there. You couldn't get through his defense. Which leads me to think... Okay, hang on. So, which leads me to think we want... Where is it? Disarming shield. Gladiators stand a higher chance of disarming an opponent's shield during an attack. So let's go up that way, because that would have come in really handy there, and it may have saved Salius's life. But, you know... Oh, wow, and the guy we got has nothing. So, you know what? We're going to sell him. We're going to buy somebody from the... somebody... Oh, wow. Over 1,000 coins. It'd be really, really nice to get this guy. Though his health isn't like anything to write home about. So I think we go with this guy. He's got similar-ish equipment. More health. Yeah, let's go with that. So I think that... I don't know if that saves us money overall, but certainly if he comes into the Ludus sort of at least partially trained. Where is he? This guy? Yeah, let's heal him. Yeah, so he's already got full meditation training, which will save a bit of time. So get him healed up. Nice. So I think we came out of that one okay. So we still have 200 gold to spend after that. Oh, our architect's not been building anything for ages. Whoops. That's a bit silly. We've got 12 days. Don't really want to look for another pit fight, because... Oh, that's a good point. We've got to heal you up as well, don't we? There we go. Sorry about that. In fact, you deserve a new shield as well, and some super awesome pauldrons. And a scary helmet. Everyone knows scary helmets make you fight better. In fact, there's probably some truth to that. So you're done building a palace. Let's gather some stones, because that's cheap. So yeah, we're looking good, I think. I feel like we stand a good chance. So we've only got 69 nice days left until the final battle. 7 days until the next battle for one of these 2 idiots. Slowly going to fix all our equipment, and yeah, we're just going to sort of try and spread out as much arms and armour as we can for the final fight, because I think it will probably take all of our gladiators to defeat the final fight. Maybe, just maybe, we go for a disarming shield, can't quite afford that yet, so we're going to save up for that. We could go for another regional championship, just one more, because they do have some very nice rewards. The magistrate's cousin has been slain under mysterious circumstances. Would you dedicate some coin to the investigation? No. The magistrate is disappointed that you do not share his thirst for justice. Oh, that's fine. Have some wine instead. Wine I've got plenty of, coin less so. Swell. There we go, swell indeed. So you're much happier with me again. Interesting. We're against a lion. Is the lion chained up, or is it actually on their side? 800 gold though, ooh, but it's just one person. And you've got 700 health. Okay, interesting. I don't think we can win this fight, even with our best gladiator. That said, Asinius does have nearly 7. Do we go for it? Let's compare. So Asinius potentially does 300 damage, you do less. Your armor's actually, yeah, about as good. In fact, in some cases better. You've got dual wield master, which will do you no good, whereas you've got weapon steward, which I think just means you're better trained at weapons, which will be why you're so good at do so much damage. I think we have to go for it, because that's a lot of gold, but if we lose him, then but there's nobody else that could even come close to that, which actually worries me a fair bit, because it means, yeah. Let's go for it. Come on, do me proud, Asinius. That's right, you're going to heal a little bit in combat as well, which is nice. Okay. Did we do it? We did it! Wow! You defeated a guy with way more health than you and a lion single-handed. Oh. Okay, you are the champion, and I am almost tempted to go and get the architect to build a private gladiators quarter, especially for you. Like, there's no need for it. You're perfectly content. But I'm so tempted to do it. In fact, I will. You've earned it. I don't care about you. You can go away. You can get the disarming shield thing. Asinius, where are you? I almost accidentally clicked sell. No, that would be a terrible idea. Oh. Can turn the mediate down as well. In fact, I think strength we can go down as well, because I think all of these are at max actually. Nice. So you are basically as good as you possibly can be at this stage. Wonderful. So that means we need to... Oh, we haven't not even got proper sword. Okay. Let's get some proper equipment over here. Wow, yeah, so we burnt quite a lot of money on this guy over here. How's your strength training going? Let's increase that a little bit as well, so you get a little bit more max HP. Paul the Foolish, how are you doing? Yeah, your training seems pretty slow actually, which isn't great. Oh, our deck is full. All attacks do 35% more damage. Wow, that'd be pretty good. Let's put that on Asinius. I don't know what weapon steward does. I can't remember if that raises training. Agility training speed, we'll give that to... don't know, you. Bleed resist, neutralizes bleed damage, we'll just give that to somebody. We'll give it to you. Defensive priority. Defending during an attack can interrupt the attack 50% more quickly, so we'll give that to somebody with a shield, so I guess you. Auto heal. Gladiator heals automatically. We'll give that to... Is Larsius still around? Did we get rid of him? Oh, maybe we did. Maybe he died. Oh no, there he is. We'll give him that. So he's pretty well equipped right now, and I don't know if Divine Vision is actually worthwhile. We'll give it to you. Nice. Okay. Oops. I think that'll do us nicely for now. You're technically not trained, so we'll technically train you. Does that affect? It doesn't seem to affect how much we can sell you for. So you're a very well trained horse, but nobody cares. Magical Onyx Pauldron. Nice. So the next battle is in 9 days' time. Again, we could do a pit fight, but I don't know if it's worth it. We might as well take a look at it. I think it still costs us 9 to just have a look at it. So it's 1 versus 1, and he looks quite dangerous. Maybe we put Larcius against him. Or maybe we put somebody slightly lower tier. So you've got the dual wield master trick. Let's put you there. Because 800 gold is a lot. You are well equipped, so it would be a shame to lose you if you do die, but you can okay, 900, okay, whoops, this was probably a mistake. Yeah, that was a terrible, terrible mistake. And we get 1 gold in consolation for that. That's terrible. Oh dear. So that was very, very costly to us. Damn. Alright, maybe we don't do that anymore. Because while these 3 are pretty super well equipped right now, and these guys are okay, these guys at the back are pretty awful. So let's try and give you guys some love and attention. Because it is really important that we have everyone basically about as well equipped as we possibly can. Several houses have fallen to a handful of disparate and small slave uprisings throughout the city. The magistrate is desperate for men to protect his household, and the legate is desperate for men to guard the entrances to the city. No, our guards are going to guard our villa. You watch as small groups of revolting slaves... the slaves are revolting. I know, I can smell them from here. They're run down by Roman legions swarming into the city. While the city escaped harm, the magistrate and the legate are both equally upset that you did not lend your guards to the cause. Meh, get over it. Here, have some wine. See, everything's fine when you're drunk. I'm still earning tons of food and water from our improvements, which is really nice. I could build the one that increases wine, but we've only got a couple of days left, so it's probably not worthwhile. So, another Retiarius, reasonable health. Not a huge reward for this one, but let's see what we can do. We'll put Larcius in there. He's got like pretty good blessings on him, so I reckon he can probably carry this. Let's go for it. Come on, Larcius, you can do this. Don't let me down. Do not fail. There we go. Easy peasy. Over and done with, nice and quick. That's what we like to see. I don't know if the crowd appreciates it as much, but it is definitely good for us to take as little damage as we possibly can for that. So where is he? Where did I leave my gladiator? There he is. Oh, you didn't even take that much damage. Perfect. So we could upgrade that to the dragon's mail, but that's very expensive. I think it's probably better to spread out the equipment just a little bit. I don't know, maybe it is better to put all your eggs into one basket. But it feels better to spread things out a little bit. So you're almost done with the private gladiator quarters for Asinius. You're almost done with the shield disarming training, which I don't know how useful it actually will be, but probably a little bit. Okay, so where's Asinius? There we go. So you are almost totally and utterly upgraded, mostly. In fact, yeah, almost. So you get a private room. Congrats. So you're going to be happy, you're going to keep fighting for us. Dismemberment. Gladiators are more likely to remove arms during a left or right sided attack. I don't know if this actually will help us, but we can't afford it anyway, so it's a bit of a moot point. But it might be worthwhile grabbing that just in case it does do extra damage. Oop, that's right, we need to get you to do something else as well. Let's go for some more hot coal pits. Let's put some of these training equipment things over here where perhaps they can do more good. I suppose I could move the gladiators around instead, but ooh, a large angry venomous snake has been... If this is Asinius, I'm going to be so furious. The gladiator dies. Okay, so it was one of our, fairly well-trained guys, but it wasn't Asinius. So, still, disappointing. Certainly, I wouldn't have shed much tears if it was Plotinus over here, because, you know, look at him. But it's okay. More hot coal pits. Ooh, okay. No, I think we just pick a gladiator. Scroll right to the bottom. Speaking of Plotinus, in fact, you know what? Maybe we just reject this fight. We don't get any gold for it. We'll annoy the magistrate, but I think that's what we have to do. Actually, do we? Yeah, we actually do have a free spot. So, so some extra money would be nice. We could get the Legate to sell us. Wow, look at that. It would be really good to get that guy, but we definitely can't afford it at this rate. So we've got 12 days until the next battle, and 26 days left until the final fight, so you know what? We're going to spread some equipment around over here, I think. Yeah, you can at least get some good swords, or at least, okay, a good sword. And with that, I am going to finish this episode here. So I think next episode is going to be the last one in this series. But yeah, we shall see if we emerge victorious or not. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.